Hi friends and happy Moonday. My name is Allison and I'm hanging out here in Wonderland of my own creation, and I'm here to encourage you to do the same by exploring all sorts of metaphysical, witchy things like following the moon, crystals, herbal and natural healing. I'm also a massage therapist, a crystal healer, and a Reiki practitioner, so we talk about energy here and crystals and magic. And today we are talking about the energy of the moon for the week of April 25th through May 1st. So we have a new moon at the end of the week on April 30th and our first eclipse of the season. So we're going to go through all the zodiac signs for the week, and I was kind of feeling like connecting to the Earth Star Chakra for this week. We have a new moon in Taurus, which is an earth sign. Typically, you would relate the root chakra or the heart chakra for Taurus, but I was just really feeling like I needed to connect to the Earth Star Chakra, which is a foot below your feet. And it connects us directly to the earth and everything that ever was on the earth, ancestors, ancient civilizations, the ley lines of the earth itself. So I was just feeling like connecting to that energy this week. So we're listening to an Earth Star Chakra solfeggio frequency, which is 68.05 hertz. I highly recommend using solfeggio frequencies. You can find a million of them on YouTube. They're really nice to just kind of change the frequency of your home and your space. So I would like to start the week off with the Earth Star Chakra with you. And typically in the past I've used GOM, which is my own made-up seed mantra for the Earth Star Chakra, because it connects to the energy of Ganesha, which is an elephant Indian deity, and I feel like he really connects to that ancient wisdom, and just the elephant energy in general is very grounding and nurturing. That's what I use. There is another one that I wanted to mention just in case, but it's a little bit longer, is Om Mani Padme Hum, and that is another great one to work with the Earth Star Chakra. So we'll pick some Earth Star Chakra cards afterwards, and I also will be working with the White Light Oracle for this week, and we will talk a little bit about our first solar eclipse of 2022, and then we'll go through the energy of the week. So let's get started with our mantra. If you have a mala, please join in with me. If you don't have a mala, I am simply just using I will be counting with my mala for you, so you don't even have to. So we're just going to take a deep breath, kind of get grounded and centered, and you start on one side of the mala and work your way completely around, counting all of the beads and using the mantra GAM. So that's GAM. GAM, 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 gum, 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 gum. Oh, money, 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 money. Ooh, all right. How does that make you feel? I got a little teary-eyed a little bit. I think it made me think of my ancestors and yeah, I don't know. I'll have to reflect on that a little bit later. So cheers. I hope you're having a nice cozy beverage. I have a smoothie this morning. Let's pick an Earth Star Chakra card. I also thought that we could color in the moon phases because I've kind of gotten out of the habit of doing that, so I'd like to start this week. All right, can we have an Earth Star Chakra card for everyone who's watching now and all who will be watching later? Grounded harmony. When you align with the energy of the Earth Mother Gaia, you will discover that you attune to the vibrations of higher and stronger frequencies in Gaia's hands. You are always in harmonic resonance, brilliantly lending your rhythm to the grand song of the universe. Remember, when you come home to the mother, you come home to all that is. When you are home with all that is, you are home with the mother. I like that phrase. When you are home to the mother, you are home to all that is. When you are home to all that is, you are home to the mother. And Tibetan quartz is a good one to work with for this chakra, and also ganglagal root, which I'm not familiar with. So always learning new things with this card deck. It's a great one. It's I use it for it's really great for daily reads. I like not having to carry a book. You can just have the deck with you and all the information is right there. There is like a little mini paper guidebook that comes with it with additional information. But I find that what's written on the cards is plenty enough. So this is the Chakra Healing deck by Sage Goddess, and she also has a really great book. It's got the same cover and everything, so it's kind of like a companion book. about all the chakras. And the reason I love this deck and her book so much is because it goes into the Earth Star Chakra as well as the Soul Star Chakra. So there's 9 chakras in total in the book, which really changed my entire energetic practice by including those 2 extra ones that typically most at least here in the US, most modern practices only focuses on the 7. Even though there's hundreds of chakras in the body, we mainly focus on the 7 main ones, but having the 9 really changed my practice for the better. So that is our card for today, Grounded Harmony. And while we are coloring, if you want to color with me, or for those of you that are kind of confused about the coloring process or kind of skip over it, especially on a new moon week, you usually have two of the phases already put in there for you. So we have a waning crescent over here, and then we have the new moon over here. And basically you are just gradually filling in the circle until you get to the new moon. So here we kind of just start where I like using a pencil, because then you can still see the sign poking through there. And then we're gradually just going to make that little sliver on the left side a little bit thinner until it's totally, or almost totally covered in. Oh, I forgot to take the alerts off. It's almost totally colored in here by the time we get to the new moon. I think I accidentally colored all of that. And then when we get to this side, the sliver of light is going to be on the right. So you're just going to leave that little sliver and then color in the rest, because this will be a waning crescent. So that's this one is this one is a waning crescent moon, because the sliver of light is on the left side. When the right is light, it's waxing. So that's kind of nice to have both of those examples there. So let's talk a little bit about the eclipse. So a solar eclipse, we've got the sun, and we all know that the Earth revolves around the sun. So we've got the Earth over here, and it is, going around the sun like this. The moon circles around us. So when we have a solar eclipse, the moon stands in between the sun and the Earth, and so it's blocking the sun's light as it passes in front, and it also kind of casts a shadow on the Earth, and that's how we experience a lunar eclipse. A solar eclipse. So a solar eclipse is when the sun is being eclipsed by the moon, meaning blocking the light. So that will be happening on Saturday the 30th. And when I was looking up to find the exact times, let's go. Oops, this is the solfeggio that we're listening to. When I was looking up at my favorite website, Astro here, when I was looking up the solar eclipse times, let me always change your time zone. It always defaults back to GMT. So I was looking for this page, but I came across this one, and I'm going to link it down below. It's eclipses in the natal chart, and check this out. You can put in your birthday information, your current location, and it will give you all of the, oh, and make sure to change this to any aspect. That way it's showing you all of the aspects in your chart. And I also changed this to whole sign. Let me make sure that this is on the screen here. Okay, yeah. I changed that to whole sign, and then you can put in your birth information. I already did mine. If I can pull it up. Wait, did I close it? No. Okay, so check this out. So it gives you a chart, which you might not be able to read, but all around the outside of this circle are the different eclipses for the next 5 years, 2022 to 2027. What? So, for example, for me, on April 30th, 2022, the partial solar eclipse will be affecting, look at this, it will be happening in my third house. And then it will list all the aspects. I only have one aspect for this particular eclipse, but the solar eclipse on April 30th will be squaring my Mars, which, everybody watch out, because that's conflicting energy, and Mars is, the anger, action, and I have, my Mars is in Leo, so I might be a little bit grumpy on that day. So now I can beware of that information. And if you're not familiar with the aspects, I only know that a square is a conflicting aspect. I'm not an expert on the aspects. So for you and for me, really, I'm going to Google, it'll be the moon squaring my Mars, so Google moon squaring Mars and see what that aspect means. All I know is that it's conflicting, so I'll have to reflect on what that means for me. But how cool is that this information, and so it's every date. So it will be for the lunar eclipse that's happening on May 16th of this year, and then the other two eclipses that we have this year are in October and November. So how cool, looks like the October one looks like it's going to be a big one for me. So how cool is that? So I will link this website so that you can plug in your own information and see what that means for you. What an awesome, cool, free resource. But anyways, back to this page. I was going down to April 30th just to see, I wanted to write down what time. And wait, let me make sure that I put this on Eastern. Okay, yeah. So the solar eclipse is happening at 1642, 4:42 p.m. Okay. Eclipse 4:42 p.m. Oh, why didn't I write that at 4:42 p.m.? Doy. And then the new moon itself is happening at 2027. So that's 8:27. And I'll actually put that down. New at 8. The only reason I know that military time is because I was born at 8:07, so I know 20 is 8. Okay, the new moon is at wait, is this on Eastern time? Especially if you're on, no, it's not. Okay, so that's wrong. This is on GMT time. So especially on your phone, make sure that because like if you close if you like want to keep this web page up on your phone, and if you like close your browser and then open it back up just to double check something, it defaults back to GMT. So just be aware of that. So 1627. So that is, oh, so that's like really close to the eclipse also. So it's the moon is new at 4:27 p.m. Eastern, and then the eclipse is at 4:42. So like 10 minutes apart. So that's gonna be like a very intense half hour there. Yeah, so I was just writing it here. 16, I did that right. 16, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that's 4. So 4:27 is when we have the new moon, and then 4:42 is when we have the eclipse. Okay, but back to today. Today we are here on Monday and we are in Aquarius. I wanted to put the times on here. That is why I pulled. But I wanted to do it with you so that you could see like, this is just how I do it. I use this website to write down the times, which is helpful because I know not everybody's on the East Coast with me. So if you check out this website, you can figure that out for yourself. So 6:15 a.m. on Monday. Oh. Right? That's AM. 6:15 is AM military time. I confuse myself. Okay, so we're moving into Pisces on this morning. So we're technically not, we're still in Pisces, or we've already moved into Pisces. 6:15 a.m. And then on Wednesday we move into Aries at 12 p.m. 12:10 p.m. and we move into Taurus at 20 on Friday at 8 p.m. or 8:19 p.m. Okay, so I'm glad I caught that because I was gonna start talking about Aquarius. So we're already in Pisces this morning. I love a waning Pisces moon because I typically don't feel like doing mundane tasks when the moon is in Pisces. So when the moon is waning, I allow myself that grace of like, well, the moon is waning, the energy's waning. Allow yourself to relax. Personally, I have a lot of low energy or a lack of energy around the new moon. My own cycle is very close with the new moon, so I'm usually menstruating around this time. So I have meal prepped the week before. I make a big jug of, like, I make a whole pitcher of smoothie for the week, and then I just drink it throughout the week. That's my breakfast. Cheers with the smoothie. And I buy one of those ginormous family Stouffer's lasagnas, and that usually gives us like 3 meals. Sometimes I'll make my own lasagna, but my lasagna pan, it's like a regular size pan. We don't get 3 meals out of the ones that I make. I think we only get like 2 out of it. So I buy one of those, and then I'll make like a big pot of rice, and we'll just have like rice and vegetables, like something really quick and easy. So I make sure I do all my meal prepping. I make my big jug of tea. So I have like a gallon of smoothie, and then I have a gallon of tea, and then so I'm doing that the week before so that I know I just don't have energy. And that way I'm at least having something. Like, I know Stouffer's lasagna isn't like the most healthiest thing on the planet. But I do typically, like, I'll buy a bunch of broccoli and throw that on top of it, or some sort of vegetable that I can add into the lasagna or on top of the lasagna, just so that it's a little bit healthier. Because otherwise, if I don't prep these things, then wanting fast food or not eating at all, or just eating like I'll have a bag of chips for lunch just because it's easy and I can just grab it. So that's why I do these things. And then, because then I notice that I feel worse, even though it's emotionally satisfying to go for the junk food and the chocolate. When you're waning energy, I notice it makes me feel worse. It makes my cramps worse. It gives me headaches. I'm grumpier, like my mood isn't stable. So I just know from trial and error that if I don't do these things, then I'm just a hot mess. So I've already meal prepped for this week. And that's wonderful to be starting out the week with Pisces energy, to not have that extra stress of needing to be like, oh, what am I going to cook for dinner? Like, do I need to go grocery shopping? Like, do I have this? Do I have that? Like, I don't have the energy. I'd rather take a nap. Like, I don't feel good. Like, it gives me the opportunity to take care of myself instead of making sure that I have a meal planned for the whole household. Allows me to focus on me. So 12 p. So we're in Pisces for the whole beginning of the week until midday Wednesday, when we move into Aries. So you might have just like a little burst of energy, like harness that fire. Like, if you know that you're going to be feeling low on this week, know that, okay, maybe I can harness some of this Aries energy on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday to close out my week, so that I'm not playing catch up over the weekend, because you might be feeling overwhelmed. Emotions might be high during the eclipse. Refer back to the eclipse information that we have here. We're focusing on earth energy for the Taurus. So maybe taking time to sit with your altar and connect with whatever earth element that you have decided to place on your altar. Connect with that energy so that you're able to stay grounded and not feel overwhelmed emotionally. And even start doing this. That's why I wanted to connect with the Earth Star Chakra today, so that we're not floating, like getting caught in the Pisces current and like being pulled under. So connecting to the earth energy, so that you're connecting to the earth energy all week for the Taurus moon. And I also feel like this Taurus energy is going to have a lot of stability to it. I think it might be a little bit more transformational for people because of that energy. Because I think last year, what were the eclipses last year? They weren't Earth, I don't think. I think they were air and fire. I feel like one of them was at least in Gemini. I can't remember, but that's a little bit more volatile. Whereas the Earth is like grounding, and especially Taurus is Venus grounding. It's love grounding. It's like hug yourself grounding. The energy just kind of feels chaotic. It's like stuff comes up that you're like, whoa, where did that come from? I thought I had dealt with that already. So just remember to stay grounded. Remember that this is a lesson. It teaches us something. Use your tarot sheet here to help kind of reflect and see what energy comes up for you and work through it. I will be doing collective readings. We'll be doing eclipse readings. Probably not on the eclipse. I might do it a little bit before. I'm not sure yet. Just because I'll already have the pick a card readings on YouTube for the new moon. So I might do that eclipse readings on Twitch like Thursday or Friday, just to like prepare yourself and get ready. And we'll be using the same format too, which will be nice. So yeah, on 8:19 p.m. on Friday, we move into Taurus, and then the moon will be new or dark at 4:27 p.m. on Saturday. And then the eclipse happens on 4:42 p.m. Some people really like eclipse energy and like to connect to it, so that's up to you. The Just a Phase Moon Planner is all about figuring out how you are affected by by the moon's energy, by the astrological energy. Don't listen to what I say. I mean, I'm just here as to share my experience and to see if anybody relates to it. And if not, like, write that down on your moon tracker. Write how you are affected by the eclipse. You're like, wow, I mean, there was an eclipse last year that I was like, wow, this energy is kind of cool. I'm liking this. So you might want to make moon water. I just don't. I don't charge my crystals. I've got a lot of chaotic energy within me already. I don't need to capture it and bottle it. I don't need to charge my crystals with it. But some people might too. If you're really feeling it and you're just like, yeah, I'm in the zone, like, that's your journey, and that is your prerogative to do what feels right for you. So I typically just chill. Like, I'll meditate. I'll light some candles on my altar, meditate. I'll pull some of the tarot cards. I'll use that tarot spread for myself, and I just kind of chill. I let myself relax. I'm just not going to do any big ceremony or ritual, but you might feel differently about that, and that's what this is all about here. All right, so for the week of the 25th through May 1st, I can't believe we're going into May already. We've got water, fire, and earth. Oh, I think I must have put the Pisces there because I knew the symbol wouldn't show up very well on that, because I didn't have air up here with Aquarius. That was just a brain fart on I was like, oh, we're in Aquarius. I knew that we were in Aquarius on the 24th, so sorry. Yeah, I think I just put the symbol there because it wouldn't have shown up very well on the dark one. Even though the Taurus one kind of showed up. You never know, like, what it's going to look like when it prints versus what it looks like on the computer. All right, so here's a card for us today. Garuda. Eagle spirit energy here. Oh, and this is the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Cultivate confidence in yourself. You have the inner spiritual power to deal wisely and effectively with any situation. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of your kind nature. Reflect upon what action feels best for you to take and then follow through with decisiveness. Do not allow negativity to get a grip in your life. Positive energy and outcomes are indicated. Garuda is the mystical king of the birds, a mighty eagle-like divine creature celebrated in the spiritual traditions of the East. In Sanskrit, Suparna means to have powerful wings and fly well. This has spiritual significance as Garuda can cover great distances and reach tremendous heights. Garuda's earthly counterpart, the eagle, is said to use the powerful winds of a storm to fly high above it, rather than get caught within it. The eagle spirit is a wisdom teacher, one who advises how to utilize the storms of ego to fuel your capacity to rise spiritually, to face problems head on, and to use them to heal and grow. Eagle seeks higher sanctuary where negativities can be dealt with before they cause further problems. Another Sanskrit word, according to Garuda, is Vishari, which essentially means conqueror of poisons. Garuda Suparna augurs a time when you will need to rise above the pettiness of ego and ensure you nip negativities in the bud, lest they become powerful enough to cause havoc in your heart. You don't need to become ensnared within the drama of ego. What a very powerful message for this first solar eclipse of 2022. Thank you all for hanging out with me this morning. Cheers. I hope you have a wonderful, good week. Take care of yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself this time and grace, and remember to rise above the drama, rise above the ego, and you will sail soaring through this eclipse. Hopefully with me by your side. I'm gonna try to stay up there with you. So let's keep each other up. Let's lift each other up. Let's soar high above all the bullshit. And I'll see you next week. Thank you so much.